Hi guys. So we're recording this after the interview with Sierra. It was a great interview with the dog trainer. We learned a lot, and we definitely want to have her back. The name of her business is New Beginnings. You could find her on Facebook. I'm also gonna tag or share her page on the Sturgis page. But yeah, so that interview's been done. But we just want to start off the episode with an issue that I feel like is important. And I feel like it's a microcosm of something more important. And that's my brother being late and unprepared. Now, he's itching to say something, even though he has nothing to say in this regard. But the being late thing, Gabriel, I didn't ask a question yet. I think the being late thing is a clear sign of disrespect. And like I said in the episode, because we couldn't really talk about it, and I love him to death. We couldn't really talk about it. But if he wasn't my brother and he was a worker, bye. You're gone.
It's crazy.
See ya. Hey, real quick, did I ask a question? And I think when you show up late, I'm the kind of guy that thinks I think you should show up really early to a job. Everything charged, mic's ready to go, chairs set up. I clean the whole back porch. It looks fantastic. But then I called Gabriel right after church and I said, "Why does it sound like you just woke up?" He goes, I'm in a different town." And I go, "Well, that doesn't make sense because you're supposed to be at my house." And so Gabriel doesn't agree with me. I guess we'll let him have time to speak on this. But I find it disrespectful. Again, if he was a worker, see ya. But he's not. He's my brother. I love him. But go ahead, Gabriel.
Yeah, we'll ask the audience. What do you consider? Obviously, if you're not early, you're late.
Absolutely.
But I feel like if you're 45 minutes early, you're definitely not late.
So 45 minutes early. Let's say you are a rock band and you have a concert in 45 minutes. Everything needs to be set up. The stereo, the sound system, the microphones, all the instruments. When we are talking about setting up for a podcast, a video podcast, audio podcast, we need to get set up early. The 45 minutes leading up to it is testing the equipment, making sure these aren't half charged, making sure what's plugged in to connect to our mics aren't half charged like it is now. I can see there's only 2 dots out of 4.
That literally means that only 2 of the 4 mics are connected to it. So good try.
He called me on that. That's fine. I didn't know that. He bought them. I paid my half though. But I feel like you should show up early enough to be able to set up, get stuff ready to go, be prepared. I had the questions ready to go. Sierra, again, was great. Please keep watching to watch that podcast or that episode with Sierra. She killed it. Great dog trainer, New Beginnings. Find her on Facebook. But I feel like I am 100% correct on this.
I think it's a big brother thing. You feel like you're 100% correct about everything.
No. Only things I argue about.
The reality here is that yes, I was only 45 minutes early. And yes, my phone was only at like 32%, but I have a fast charger. It got up to 75% by the time we needed it. Plenty of charge. In fact, we're still using it right now.
Right.
Also, everything went good. Literally, mics have not died.
No.
There was no risk of that. I think essentially everything was perfect. I don't listen. If there's no issues, then there's no issues.
I feel like I'm eating this thing. I keep getting closer on.
I know it's like natural to you.
I gotta say something. He keeps saying 45 minutes early. He means to say an hour and 15 minutes late. That is the difference. And again, it's a microcosm of a bigger issue that we tend to find between ourselves. And I feel like it could spread across other things that that's fine.
Okay, but like, what would I have done for those that? Listen, if everything got done in that 45 minutes, does that mean I would just be hanging out here?
We didn't know everything was going to be done in 45 minutes. I
did.
There was supposed to be a table here.
You have a natural negative outlook on things. I get it.
I'm a pessimist in a lot of ways.
Okay, well, me too. But when it comes to this, dude, everything went off without a hook or a hitch.
Yeah,
Hitch,
whatever. Doesn't matter. He's
Well,
wrong.
But okay, so my point here is what I want to say is I think this is a microcosm to a much bigger problem, and that is control issues. You got to be in control. You know, and I get it, Big Brother. You've always, you know, I'll give you that. You know, you're a big brother.
You keep saying big. Can you just say an older brother?
Bigger brother, younger brother, littler brother? What's
Yeah.
the difference?
Smarter brother. Doesn't matter.
Either way, the microcosm of something of a bigger issue isn't with me; it's with you. You know, and I get why you're that way. You know, growing up.
Do you have a degree
Do you?
in psychology?
Do you?
You're gonna say this is something wrong with me?
But
You're the one gaslighting me, giving that you were the one that was 45 minutes early,
again, 45
hour and
minutes
15
early.
minutes late, in my opinion. And you're somehow putting this on me.
See, but you, Michael, it's the control. In your opinion, I was an hour and 15 minutes late. In reality, I was 45 minutes early. There is nowhere you can go with this. The audience is going to agree with me. You know, unless they are also older brothers with control issues. So
No.
if you are an older brother with control issues, you know, you can agree with Michael, and that's fine. But I'm right.
If you are somebody who has tend to make decent decisions in your life that have led you to the point where you're at now, you are most likely on my side. If you're somebody who goes by just we'll figure out what we're gonna do that day and mostly make it and actually be successful, and but that's fine. You probably agree with him. Planner, non-planner.
I mean, I will say, like 45 minutes early, to me, that feels like an achievement. You know, so maybe it is a microcosm to a bigger issue. I've had, you know, those 6 to 2:30 jobs pretty much all my life, and
Yeah.
I got there and clocked in at 6 o'clock. Why? Because I don't need to spend more time there than what is required of me. I'm not getting paid to clock in early.
And to be
I'm not
fair,
getting paid at all here.
that's true. And not yet.
In fact, it's costing me more money every
Oh.
time I come.
There you go. Just
You know,
now, you know, it's always something.
I showed up last time for episode 2.
Yeah.
I show up.
Everything was
and-
set up. It was nice.
Well, everything wasn't set up because I brought everything. But anyways, I show up and I've got my energy drink, my Monster. And I walk up to Michael and he goes, "Oh, dude, thanks." And I'm like, "What?"
I'll tell you why I said thanks. I thought he bought me a Monster energy drink.
Oh no, and that
Because
is
he is-
also a microcosm to a bigger issue.
No, because he bought me one the week before.
Exactly. Oh, so I performed an act of kindness the week before. So now in Michael's mind, it's a requirement. I feel like we're having breakthroughs here, just not in the way that you think, Michael.
Okay, you know what? I
I'm
will
right, I know.
concede
Yes, thank you.
on that. I shouldn't assumed that my little brother, who I'm allowing to come to my house at this this patio that I set up and cleaned up and all that, I assumed he was just gonna bring me an energy drink because he knows I drink those energy drinks. So I said, thank you, with kindness. Thank you for that. He's like, that's not yours. Okay, cool, man. My bad. My bad. And somehow
So,
we got here
I guess
because I feel like he was late.
I did learn my lesson though. You know, you just give a dog a bone when he, you know, begs for it. So
Yes.
I did bring him his energy drink today.
Hardworking Malinois bone right there.
Because you know he needs like 4 a day to keep up. So
No,
yeah, I mean, I guess is that what you wanted to do here, Michael? That
no.
was your plan
What I
to absolutely get annihilated.
no. What I before we start the episode with Sierra, the dog trainer, I just want to also say that Gabriel, my little brother, is a great guy. I love him. I appreciate him, and thanks for doing this with me. And everyone, if you agree with me, leave a comment. Let me know. Let him know. Really, it's for him. I already know you agree with me, but let him know that we need to show up a little bit earlier. We are here to show off these small businesses. I think this is very, very important, right? And
That makes 2 of us. by the
yeah, I mean, he says it versus believing. We'll see. No, this is Gabriel's idea for the most part. But yeah, Gabriel's a great guy, great lawn care business. But yeah, I just wanted to say all this before we start with Sierra. And so please continue watching, and the episode starts now.
Hi, I'm Gabriel.
I'm Michael.
Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Experience.
Yeah, Sierra, nice to have you here. The dog trainer we were talking about. If you could tell us about yourself just a little bit and a little bit about your business, if you don't mind.
Well, I am 28. I have been dog training for 10 years. I started at, at 18 when I moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Nice.
I am from Sturgis, Michigan, born and raised. I had started working at Petco, and I had a manager there that believed in me
Mm-hmm.
so much, even though I was terrified to do it. And he's like, Sierra, I think you would be great for the job.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay.
You took the chance.
Yep. I took the
You had a
chance.
mentor, which
Yep.
is like, that's a big thing for businesses.
Yeah.
I never had one personally, but mentors are, it's important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people don't realize how big of a deal it is to have that manager, have somebody, a family member, friend, kind of push you into the direction you didn't know you needed to go. And I feel like that's a good thing. So that's what made you want to become a dog trainer, kind of just set you in that path.
Yeah. He seen how I was with dogs,
Mhm.
seen my potential.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, it's where I am today.
Okay.
So,
Go
I
ahead.
mean, you started at Petco. Was that your first job?
Yeah, that was my very first job.
Okay. So you kind of always wanted to work with animals, I assume?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
What was the first dog you ever trained? First dog that you kind of got into after your manager kind of pushing in that direction.
What I believe it was a golden retriever puppy.
I don't think there's anything better. What a perfect
No.
dog.
Yeah, it was a golden retriever puppy.
Yeah.
It was so long ago, I really wish I could remember its name. It was basic training.
Yeah.
It was the only one in the class. It was sit, stay, coming when called.
Mhm. When you say puppy, how old?
With Petco, it started at, it was either, I think it was 10 weeks.
10 weeks. So young.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So in your experience, has it been easier to train puppies, or like if somebody brings in, say, like a 2-3-year-old dog, is that a little bit harder?
It depends on the circumstances. Because I have trained dogs from varying circumstances, from puppies to older dogs. I have gotten a lot of dogs from situations where they came from abused homes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they had anxiety issues, PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
I even had one small dog. She was like a Maltese mix.
Okay.
They thought she had like a couple litters. She grew up in a horse stall with a bunch of other dogs. She didn't know what grass was.
Oh,
She didn't know
wow.
what dog food was. She didn't know what treats were.
Wow.
And we started from ground zero with her.
Okay.
And
So-
I'm sorry.
No, it was like a puppy mill situation. Is
Yeah,
that what
it was a puppy mill situation.
We see that a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
This is a big area for it, actually.
That's too bad. But yeah, it just took some time and could get to the dog and train them and okay.
Yeah.
And because this is the entrepreneur experience, we kind of are based on small businesses. And so what made you want to start your own business instead of working for someone else?
I wanted to give back.
Cool.
And I wanted to start something for myself
Yeah.
and make money for myself and do my own hours instead of at a company's mercy.
Right. Yep.
Like,
More control on your
Yeah.
end. Yep.
because I do have a lot of health issues,
Okay.
and I'm also going to school
Yep.
for business administration. So with my health issues and going back to school, it's a challenge, and I'm a mother
Yep.
to a 3-year-old.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's also a challenge.
Yes.
So I want family time, school time, but I also want time for the dogs I'm training because I enjoy that.
Right. Yeah. Kind of everything's on your terms.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not at the mercy of somebody telling you what hours to work and what you need to do. So when you first started, what was one of the biggest challenges? Was it to find the customers? Was it the marketing part of it, trying to get your name out there?
It was a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I started down south. We were living in a town called Sullivan, Indiana.
Okay.
We had moved down there with my brother-in-law and his girlfriend at the time.
Yep.
And I did try to get a customer, but they lived an hour away from where we were at.
Right. Right.
So I was doing phone calls with them to do the training.
Got it. Okay. It was like long distance training.
Yeah.
Did it work?
For a time, yes.
Okay.
I was also doing, have you guys ever heard of Just Answer?
No.
Uh-uh.
So Just Answer is this website where you can find like lawyers, doctors, array of professionals.
Okay.
And you call them up, you pay like a percentage for their time,
Right.
and they help you out.
I get it. That's pretty cool. I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tried doing that for a little bit for dog training, but you only get paid once a month.
Oh, okay.
And you don't always get customers.
Got it. Yeah, that it sounds pretty niche. I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't heard of it, but it's a good way to get your foot in the door.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of things like that, actually. I mean, outside businesses trying, connecting clients with professionals, whether it's like insurance reasons, people with health issues, they can get a hold of these specific companies, and, those companies set them up with service professionals. So that is cool.
Yeah.
Well, going on to the next thing, what is the most common issue people get a hold of you for as far as dogs?
I would say coming when called, dogs running off and not coming back.
Yeah.
And I would also say their hyperness. And I find that more in dogs that are puppies
Okay.
and certain breeds.
What kind of breeds? Which breeds?
Huskies, German Shepherds.
Yes.
Huskies are my least favorite breed of dog, actually.
I have a love-hate relationship with Huskies. They
Are
are
they
like,
stubborn too? Is that what?
yes, they
okay.
are very stubborn. They are in the classification of working dogs.
Yep. Okay.
And with working dogs, they need a job.
They need to do something. They need to
Yes.
keep busy.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And with working dogs, what I tell people to do is get like a backpack, put like water bottles or something in it, have them go around the house, like calling them to wear them out.
It's a good idea.
And it works every time.
Sounds like a job rather than a pet, honestly. No, I had a husky for 6 months. She was, everybody says it's everybody has a dog, but it's a rescue, and that doesn't
Right.
necessarily mean you rescued it from
Burning building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you caught it right off the third story.
So either way, no, I had a coworker who had a husky that had just had a litter of 4 or 5 puppies with I can't remember what the other breed was, but they got like those ugly faces, like super wrinkly.
Oh, okay.
And the puppies were, you know, not super cute, but we kind of also, you know, side story for me.
Hmm.
Got a little history as an animal flipper. I know that's frowned upon, but you know, there's money there. And, you know, I don't have much shame. But either way, we rescued the dog, rescued the puppies, sold the puppies off, and decided to keep the husky. She was, you know, she was a sweet dog. She was, but she had a thing where she liked to kill other animals, and I had a lot of other animals.
Okay.
One night she had gotten out, and you know, wasn't the first time. And when I woke up in the morning, we couldn't find her that night.
Mhm.
When I woke up in the morning, I had roughly 17 half dead ducks all spread out throughout my yard.
Wow.
She kind of just went and I assume
Yeah.
shook them,
Yeah.
you know, just playing with them.
Yep.
That wasn't the last straw for me, though. It was when she went to the neighbor's house and came back with a duck.
Was it that story that you
Yes,
told me?
Yeah, which there's a whole
Wow.
story I probably shouldn't say.
It's such a funny. I shouldn't say funny.
Everybody loves the story.
It's a great story.
But she brought back a neighbor's duck, and you know, personally, I really think duck is probably the most delicious thing you can eat. But people raise them for pets, so that was a pet duck.
Yeah.
That caused a lot of distress for the neighbors, and that was actually one of, I want to say, 3 neighboring ducks that she got a hold of. So eventually, you know, we just had to find her a home, which took a lot of stress off.
Yeah.
Because we also had 3 or 4 other dogs. We had the room. We had 10 acres and had all the animals. And
It was a nice spot.
yeah, she was just a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Do you think though the problem with a lot of dog training is sometimes you have people like Gabriel, no offense, where they kind of just don't really train the dog. It's just kind of like, well, we got 10 acres, let the dog run around. There isn't much training going on there, right?
And you do need to train.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't get the right dog for the right home.
Got it. Yeah.
And there is
That is his case, most likely, right? Because it is a work dog, right?
Yeah.
Basically. Okay. Yep.
And there is dogs connect with people and people connect with dogs.
Yep. Yep.
Animals choose their people. And how can I put it?
Mhm.
Like with my first dog, the reason why I named my business New Beginnings
Mhm.
is because of my first dog, Kramer. He was a great dog. He was a red lab.
Oh wow. Okay.
I had a great connection with him.
Mhm.
Like I seen his picture and like he was like my soul dog.
Right. Yeah.
He was the reason why he was my new beginning.
Right. Yep.
And when you have that kind of dog, just everything kind of clicks.
Okay. It makes sense. Kramer, great name, by the way.
What inspired that?
I didn't name him.
Oh, okay.
He had that name when I adopted him.
Okay. How old was he when you adopted him?
He was 1 year and 6 months.
1 year and 6 months. And a red lab?
Mm-hmm.
I can't picture a red lab.
Is it like a? I've seen like red golden retrievers. I know there's like variations.
It's kind of like that,
Okay.
but you know what a lab looks like,
Yeah.
so a shorter coat.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is it more like a hunt dog, small game hunt dog?
Yeah, and there's actually 2 different kinds of labs. There's a English lab and an American lab.
Is the English lab bigger?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And then the American lab is smaller, which is what he was.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I love that name. Kramer is such a perfect name. And how important is like the consistency in training? You know, is it like an everyday thing you should do with your own dogs? or say you're training a client's dog, is this something you want to see them every day, 3 days a week?
So what I try to tell my clients is that I give you the tools. You do the consistency at home. We practice it in class.
Oh,
But even if it's 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, as long as you were trying to do it every day,
yes.
like even like with sit with puppies, trying to get them sit so they don't jump on you.
Right.
You walk through the door, you tell them sit.
Yep.
Right there.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Yep. So if you have somebody, family member, friend come over,
Yep.
you can do the sit and it won't bother
Yep.
the people coming in. Okay.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite dog breed to work with, though?
Oh, that's so hard.
Do you feel like you're kind of putting down other dogs by answering this, or
Yeah.
not being fair?
Well, I mean, there's certain dog breeds that are naturally smarter. There's certain ones that aren't
True.
as smart. I mean, I know poodles and Aussies or border collies; those tend to be smarter breeds. But also, like with being a smarter dog, that probably comes with its own challenges too. I don't feel like you're putting down a dog by choosing them.
Oh,
Yeah.
my favorite breeds are labs because I not only because I had one, but it's also what I grew up with.
Yes.
Mm.
You're familiar with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My second favorite breed are German Shepherds.
Okay.
We have a family friend who has raised German Shepherds, and his biggest one is named Chief. I love that dog to death. Love him.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those dog breeds where it's like you really can tell if they've had the proper training.
Mhm.
They, I've mostly been around ones that didn't have proper training, and they aren't fun to be around. That's a big dog. They got heavy tails swinging around. They're jumping up on you. They can pretty much knock you on your butt. So training definitely matters. For me, my dogs aren't trained, but also they're like Chihuahuas, so it's like not a huge deal.
Our dad will walk around with one, like carrying it like a football through the house. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know the name of your dogs. I go over there all the time.
I tell you every time too, but we won't even get into that. No, he's actually he's never liked a dog in his life. I think it's always been like, he likes having dogs around, but at the same time, like, does he though?
Right.
But I moved in there for a while and brought my 2 dogs with, and the one he's talking about, Piper, she's like Shih Tzu mixed with a terrier of some type. She's a wiry haired. She's ugly, but cute ugly. She actually came from a puppy mill. I know you should support those, but I seen her and I wanted her, so I got her. And she is like the quietest, sweetest little thing. And I think he kind of fell in love with her because it's always like in our family, it's like trying to get one up on each other all the time. And he did this thing where he wanted to make my dog love him more than she loves me for whatever reason. And, he likes to think he succeeded. Sometimes it looks that way.
Piper sleeps on Dad.
Yeah.
Sleeps on his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the type who he buys affection. He gives her treats and stuff. I'm the one who's like, oh, Piper, baby, loving on her, kissing on her face.
The old candy cupboard for the kids that turn into a dog treat cupboard now.
Yeah.
And it's what's going on, Dad.
Yeah, he's like I said, he buys the affection.
Yeah.
She, for as small as she is, she can really annihilate like one of those little rawhide things, which I know they're not the best thing for him, and I tell him that all the time.
Yeah.
But he always gets little rawhides. They got like the little things at the end.
Oh yeah.
She'll you'd be surprised at how quickly she can put one of those down. So he
What is rawhide, by the way?
it's
The stuff we buy at the store, not like real rawhide. But is it the real rawhide?
so it's like I'm pretty sure it's made from like animal skin. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's like bleach too, isn't it?
It
It's
goes through a
bleach.
lot of
It
process.
goes through a lot of processing. And like by the end, it's so chemicalized.
Yes.
that when it gets into their stomach, it doesn't digest right, and it can get stuck in there.
I think this is the best. Like, what are good treats for dogs?
So some good treats is like actual bone.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
perfect.
I can't think of some. They
What about like pig's ears?
Yeah, pig's ears are great. Cow's ears, lamb, chicken feet don't smell the greatest,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I used to raise a lot of chickens, and the dogs got the feet. We'd actually like bring them inside and bake them in the oven, and I can say they don't smell the greatest.
No,
yeah.
no.
Quail eggs
Okay,
are also a good.
The shell too.
you just give them the whole egg, right?
I th-
Like raw.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
You can also do normal chicken egg.
Okay.
Goat milk.
Really?
Mhm.
Goat milk.
See, I always wondered
Interesting.
if milk was good for dogs, but probably not like your processed
Oh,
or
yeah.
cow
Yeah.
milk, but like natural
Goat milk is clean and raw, probably too. That
I've actually heard it's like the closest thing to like mother's breast milk.
really.
Yeah, goat milk.
It's that clean.
My ex mother-in-law was her mom wasn't producing milk. She would go out and milk the goat every morning. And
No way.
That's when she was a baby. That's what.
How many doctors will listen to this?
They're gonna. Yeah.
And pediatricians and somehow disagree.
Oh, they will. They will.
Yeah.
Even though it's like I've seen the living proof.
Right.
So no, goat's milk is really cool. It's got a lot of good uses. But anyways, good dog treats. Sounds like pretty much anything natural.
So what I give Lola, you met Lola. She's
Mhm.
really spoiled. I will give her steak. I'll buy like the cheap cut of
Mhm.
steak. I'll give her chicken breast. Anything you think of like meat wise. She probably eats more of that than dog food. She doesn't eat like kibbles. She doesn't eat the hardened burnt stuff. She will eat basically what we eat in the house, meat wise. Sometimes bread. I'll give her bread, but other than that, she gets all the, I'm guessing, healthy stuff. And in your opinion, is that healthy?
Yeah.
Like burger meat too?
Yeah. As long as it's like not seasoned,
Yep. Okay.
it's really good for them. You can do it raw or cook.
Yep. Good.
Also pumpkin.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
you can-
vegetables in general.
Yeah.
Right? The dogs need veggies too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. They do need veggies in their diet.
Okay.
But if they ever get like upset stomachs, pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yeah.
By the way, is that why they eat grass sometimes when they have upset stomachs?
Yes. They eat grass for upset stomach and if they're lacking something in their diet.
Okay. And that's something that's most likely in the grass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. I always
Well,
kind of wonder about that.
With all that being said, I mean, what would be your recommendation for a kibble? Like a good all-around kibble for dogs. I mean, I'm sure it varies, dog by dog. You got
Right.
small dog kind, and then the large dog, and there's like
Yeah.
What is
So-
the best brand, do you think?
So you want to look for food that has no meat byproduct in it.
Well, I'm sorry. What is a meat byproduct?
So meat byproduct is a bunch of like guts, bones,
Oh.
things
okay.
that they don't even know
What it is.
put together.
It's like a filler.
Yeah.
Suppose? Okay.
And also fillers is like corn,
Soy.
soy,
Yeah.
things that aren't gonna fill them. And it's like watery.
Okay. Well, are there any grains that are good for dogs? Like, is grains supposed to be a part of a dog's diet? Like, I used to like make some dog food for my dogs,
Mhm.
and I would put like rice in it. Is there any point to that? Does it negatively?
It sounds like
affect
a
them?
filler.
Yeah.
There are good rice.
Hmm.
Rice is good for them.
Okay.
Especially if they are having like upset stomachs. Vets will recommend like chicken and rice diet.
Hmm. Sounds bland.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably what it's for then.
Yeah. Brown rice.
Okay.
if that has it in the food, that's really good. Brands like Blue Diamond, Blue Buffalo.
Yep, I've seen those.
Let me.
Those are like on the pricier end too.
They are.
Yeah.
Some Walmart brands aren't bad. You want to try to stay away from brands that have like dyes in it.
Yep.
BHT, because that's a cancer causing agent.
It's kind of like human food.
Yeah.
So you don't want to eat honeycombs for breakfast.
Yeah.
Honeycomb or Cheerios for breakfast, right? You want to go more the natural, the meats, the eggs, the stuff like that. Okay. So basically same concept with dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Yeah, I always feel like when we would feed Lola, our dog, we would get bags of food in the first few years of her life. And it just didn't seem healthy. It seemed gross. It smells burnt.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. It just doesn't seem appetizing. But when they're so used to it, they'll eat it. It's natural to them. But now I give her, like I said, steak and chicken and stuff like that. And now I bet she would turn her nose up to a kibbles of some sort or something. Yeah, that's good to know. I mean, for a lot of people, it's hard. Not everyone can feed their dogs steak and chicken.
Or even Blue Buffalo.
I know.
You see often like people get like that cheap Walmart brand, which I couldn't even name. But you said dyes.
Pause is one, right?
Green and red kibbles, and it's like that ain't natural.
Yeah.
When they poop out in the yard, you can tell there is something off about it. So yeah, is there like a good maybe? I know you can't really put cheap and good in the same. It's two different categories.
Right.
But is there like maybe a good mid-grade dog food that you would recommend for those maybe on a little bit more of a budget?
The stores have been changing brands so much. That's why I try to say like look at the ingredients. So you want to look at the first two lines. If the first two lines do not have meat as the first ingredients,
right,
then look at a different food. Okay, because the first ingredient tends to be like they list them in order of what is like the biggest
most prevalent.
percentage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just recently learned the difference between meat meal and what's the other one? Bone meal and normal meat. Well, the difference is one has a higher water content and one has a lower water content.
Gotcha.
And animals need higher water content. That's why they drink more water when eating food.
Okay.
So it's how the food is being processed.
Well, I've seen like sometimes dogs they don't drink water like they should. And I mean, like my dog, sometimes his pee is so freaking yellow. Like, some people mix water with the food, which looks just disgusting.
That's normal. Is it pretty normal though to do that? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and that actually helps a lot too. Mixing water into the food
helps it digestible more for the
Yeah, because kibble is really hard on their organs.
Oh, I can imagine. It's just garbage food. Really, it's like us buying Twinkies. You know what I mean? Like you can live off of it, but you're taking off 30% of your life.
I really want to say something funny. When I think it was like elementary school or middle school, and anybody watching this that went to Sturgis will remember what I'm saying. There was this teacher that had a Twinkie
Say
drawer.
the name. Say the name.
I do not remember. I do not remember the teacher's name. I really wish I did, but she had a Twinkie drawer, and I remember going to talking to her one day, And I remember all these upperclassmen telling me about the Twinkie drawer, and I seen it one day, and I'm like, no way,
Just all
it's
kind of.
real.
Was it next to the drawer of contraband taken from kids?
It-
That's
I-
good. You know, I would have taken a Twinkie. Did you take one?
I wanted to, but she was looking.
Oh, Gabriel still would have took it.
I
What are you
would've
gonna do?
taken a Twinkie.
It was probably his Twinkie in the first place.
Today, today I probably would turn down a Twinkie, but I think they've gone down in quality. Actually, I don't know if it really matters much. You lost your little fuzz thing.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to affect sound quality, but
Well, maybe they
it's
won't.
just magnetic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, speaking about
Okay.
Sturgis, sorry guys, you guys still, a lot of you don't have power. I actually run the R Sturgis Community 2 page
Okay.
because there's a lot of censorship on the other page. So I created that page because I love Sturgis as a whole. So a lot of people are asking for generators and help cutting down limbs or limbs that fall on power lines or on the structures. But if you go the Facebook page, R Sturgis Community 2, there are a lot of tree service companies that are reputable that have been checked. I know one from Mendon, and they actually cut down our tree we had in the middle of the yard. But yeah, again, hopefully you guys, your power comes back on. By the time this comes out, I know restoration was 5 to 6 days for big parts of Sturgis.
Whoa,
It's crazy.
really?
The damage there is nuts.
Oh my
It
god! 5 to
It's
6 days.
Crazy. Yeah.
We lost power for 12 hours, and it felt like
I had to bring a generator over for Gabriel. 12 hours without power. I had to bring a generator over.
He gets it over there. We get it all hooked up, and it's running for what, maybe a half hour.
Yeah.
The lights come on. I love to make your life a little harder.
Yeah, no, I love helping out my little brother. No, but again, yeah, Sturgis, good luck, and go to the Facebook page. I have something posted. If you need assistance or if you are willing to offer help, there's something there where you guys can talk back and forth and message each other, and hopefully everything's back on by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough with the depressing stuff. Sorry, guys. Go Trojans. Can any dog be trained? Like any dog?
Yes.
There's not a dog that's
No.
just so like have you ever trained a Malinois?
I have.
Have you really?
Yes. I
Wow.
have had the chance, and I cannot tell you how ecstatic I was because I've always wanted to train one,
Wow.
even though it really didn't need to be trained.
Really?
Yeah.
Who owned the Malinois? Was it like just a
It-
regular family that owned the Malinois?
Yeah. It was this older lady.
No way.
At the time I think she was in her 30s.
Okay. Dang, you said older lady in 30s?
Well, I was like
I'm 35.
I was in my
Oh,
early
yeah, right.
20s
You're right.
at that time.
Yep.
So-
Okay.
She was older to me.
I was thinking like a 60-year-old with a Malinois, which is
No.
wild because it's so hyper.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I love seeing videos of those dogs. They're like crazy.
Yeah.
If like okay, I couldn't ever own one, but like I love the thought of owning one.
Yeah.
You know, one that's perfectly trained and like but
The idea
you
is
see 'em,
there.
like they like climb trees. It's
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
Yeah.
They climb trees. They they herd cattle.
Right.
They do all sorts of different stuff. That's like one of the cooler breeds. I think personally.
Scariest breed, really, to me.
And I always thought like German Shepherds were like the most used for canines.
Yeah.
In police work. But I think it is the Malinois. I don't even know if that's
Malinois, yeah.
Malinois. Yeah, I never knew there was a difference between the two, but
They kind of do look alike. I feel like the Malinois is small.
it is a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
I think.
They'll rip your
that's
throat
what I'm
out, though.
saying, actually.
They're also more agile.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen a video where it was like they were in a room and there's like chairs stacked. Like there's really no way to get through.
Yeah.
And they sent the German Shepherd in, and it's like weaving in and out. And then they send the Malinois in, and it literally just runs in, jumps over the chairs.
Yeah.
It's like, it definitely is like more agile.
Those are work dogs.
Yeah.
Big time.
Those are the ones you see jumping like 15 feet in the air over fences.
Right.
It's cool. I like watching videos of those dogs.
They're used a lot in the army.
Yes. Yep. There's a lot of if you watch a lot of podcasts or stuff with ex-military, they'll talk about how Malinois would just bite them in the leg. It's their Malinois.
Yeah.
They're just sleeping, but they'll just grab them in the leg. Like, what's going on? But yeah, no, those great dogs. What is the hardest breed you've worked with overall?
I know this is gonna sound really funny.
Uh-huh.
It was actually
Chihuahua.
I was gonna say,
No.
don't say Chihuahua.
no, it was
Wiener
not a
dog.
Chihuahua. It was a wiener dog.
Was it really?
Yes.
Those little things.
Oh
I'll
my
tell
gosh.
you what.
Their brains are like Gabriel size.
No, they're like actually really smart. If I'm not wrong, there, and they're like also super active. They're hunting dogs.
Yes.
That's it is a work dog.
This is not
Yeah.
a fake news podcast.
No.
A hunting dog
Yeah, they are hunting dogs.
for like moles.
For small burrowing animals.
Oh, okay, that makes
Um,
sense.
Their little bodies fit in the holes.
Yeah,
They are so stubborn.
they
beyond
seem like it.
belief.
Yes, yeah.
Like I had this one specific one. It would look me in the eye, and it was challenging me, and it was like a toddler.
Mm.
I would have
And,
said challenge accepted, buddy.
and,
Punt.
and I loved it. I did love that dog, but
Right.
it was the most stubborn dog I ever trained.
Okay.
I believe you 100%. I've been around quite a few of them, and they're like, they got big dog energy.
Yes.
Like they think that they're the boss.
Oh, they're the ones that would
Yes.
drive the lifted trucks,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You know, they
Yeah.
got the wheel spacers,
Yes,
wheels
yeah.
sticking out 4 or 5 inches.
That's-
That's a
You know
That's
who you are.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh.
funny.
Oh yeah.
that is actually like, it's not far off from, if I was given time to guess what one of the harder breeds to do, I probably would have thought of that.
Here's my second guess.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was.
that's crazy.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
So, how long does it usually take to like see results? I mean, I'm sure it varies by the age of the dog, the breed of the dog, but like generally when somebody calls you, hey, I need my dog trained, do you put a timeline in your head that's like kind of normal? No extenuating circumstances. It wasn't an abused dog or anything like that.
On a normal basis, for basic training, I would say about 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I had no idea of what the answer was going to be, but I feel like I thought it would be a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
As long as they are consistent at home
Mhm.
and the owner's doing what they need to do at home,
Mhm.
it could be sooner. Also, depending on the dog.
Right.
But I have seen about 2 to 3 months.
It's not bad. Yeah, I guess longer than yeah.
So, like, aside from like the obvious answers, experience and whatnot, what should people be looking for when choosing a dog trainer? Like I said, obviously you look at experience, but maybe what are some other things you should look for?
I would say when looking for a dog trainer, or even just like when looking for like anybody you're trying to look for as a professional, is that it's somebody that you're gonna vibe with.
Okay, interesting. I mean, that makes sense.
That your personalities aren't gonna clash.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Because I've had instances where my personality has clashed with other professionals that I've looked for them for advice, and I've had to go look elsewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you seem more like the chill type. I can't see how anybody can not get along with you personally,
Yeah.
but unless they're like somebody who's maybe a little bit more uptight or along those lines. So
Yeah. Have you ever been bitten by a dog
Oh,
while
yeah.
training? Many times?
Oh yeah.
Is it more because they're like scared at first when they meet you? Or is it just because they're just wild in the first place?
It's been by dogs with like PTSD.
Got it.
that,
That's too bad. Yeah.
And I've had to help them work through their aggression.
Yeah.
So is there a breed of dog that you've been bitten by more than like what's the most common? Like you see this breed and you're like thinking, there's a a bigger percentage chance that I'm going to get bitten by this one.
But there hasn't been like a consistency. Let's see, I've been bitten by labs. I've been bitten by some small dogs. What was up? I'm trying to think. I've been bitten by quite a few, but there's one I haven't been bitten by, and that which I'm really surprised about, and that's a pit bull.
I was literally just going to ask about
The
that.
elephant in the room.
Literally,
Right there.
That,
And I'm
that-
sure you know that too,
Yeah,
right?
that is one I have not been bitten by yet.
I'm not
Okay.
personally an advocate for pit bulls. I've you see them, they're mixed a lot of
Yeah.
times. I'm sure Lola's got a little bit of pit
She
bull.
does.
in her.
She's quarter.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's a dog with a bad rep. But the people who do like them, they almost make up for it by being a little excessive. Like, oh no, they're the sweetest dogs. But it's like then you look at the statistics and they are the most dangerous dog breed. So I mean, I think it's like something like over 50% of dog attacks are from a pit bull. I do, however, not to keep you waiting to ask what you want or say what you want to say.
No,
But
go ahead.
I think it it is about the owners and you not to profile, but what kind of people tend to buy like those American bullies or pit bulls, and it's like they buy them for the look of the dog and for its nature generally.
Like lower socioeconomic type situations.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And then they give it a name like Diesel or something like that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Diesel is not a good dog. I
No.
don't even need to meet him. All I need to know is his name.
Yeah, they're
I-
not calling them like a cute name like Kramer.
Yeah.
You know,
I
Chewy.
Chewy.
I have a really funny story about a really hyper pit bull I named
Uh-huh.
by the name of Diesel, and he was like this tall. He did not get any bigger. He was like 2 by the time he was full grown, and he was still that big. And they finally fixed him, and he was still hyper. And I love that his name was Diesel.
He ran clean, man. Just
But
engine never stopped.
But like the hyper level of that dog, like I wish I could have bottled it up and gave it to myself.
Oh, I
yeah.
know.
Well, okay. And
My dog is
also,
still that way.
I think the thing with pit bulls is like people can see any number of like 4 or 5 different dog breeds and they automatically call it a pit bull, whereas like a pit bull
True.
is actually a Staffordshire Terrier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then people will see like an American bully and they call that a pit bull or
Yeah.
So
okay, so there's a lot of mix-ups.
there
Yeah.
is. I
Okay.
feel like there's a lot of mix-ups, but
A lot of profiling going on
Yeah,
there just by how they look. Or
I'd personally never own one just because of like the risk. They are definitely the most common to like maul a kid or something
well,
like that.
like let's say you have an option of being bitten by a Chihuahua or a pit bull.
I'll take 3 or 4, maybe even 10 bites from a Chihuahua.
Yes.
Depending on the area.
Not saying who's more likely to do it, but if I had to leave a dog with my kids, it'd be the little one, the Chihuahua.
Now, at the same time, though, like you do see that they have that protective nature.
They
with
do.
the pit bulls,
They
And-
do.
but they also like again, sometimes they just snap, and I think it's something with
Your bloodline.
bulldogs, like or that type of dog in general. What's it called? Like they get a little bit older in life, and is it distemper? Where like kind of something just snaps in them, and
So it depends on a dog's breeding
Mm.
and if they've been overbred. But actually, originally the pit bull was a nanny dog.
oh, really?
What does that mean?
So
They would leave their kids with the dog? With the pit
yeah. So that I can't remember what country it was, but I did some research a few years back. And where they originally came from, they were used as nanny dogs.
Sounds like an old English thing,
yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
I think it might have been.
Yeah.
But it was like in the early like 1800s
Yeah.
that they were used as nanny dogs.
Well, and now you see, like, I've at least heard, like,
Yeah.
they do the inbreeding to, like, you know, target specific genetics. I think it's
Mhm.
mainly with, like, the bullies. But that obviously causes issues. Have you came across anything like, have you had to train an American bully? I think that's what they're called. They're like they come in like
Oh.
a range of sizes.
Yeah.
But they're like the real stocky, muscular looking things. I've just heard that there's a lot of inbreeding going on there for specific traits.
I've had to train quite a few dogs with inbreeding.
Mhm.
There was even one dog, and it broke my heart so much. It ended up having to be put down
Oh.
because it was inbred to the point that it had neurological issues.
Oh man.
To the point.
How could you tell? Like, what was giving that away to come up with that?
It had so bad aggression that like we tried everything, and I told them, hey, take it to the vet.
Mhm.
And the vet did tests, and the vet let them know that the test results showed that it had neurological
Okay.
issues.
So, what is the like when you come across inbred dogs? I don't know how many you've been around, but like, what's the most common issue with them? Like, I've seen like skin problems.
They can have skin problems. They can have stomach problems. They can also even have facial problems,
Okay.
limb problems.
It's just a bad practice all around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that dog with a neurological problem, even somebody like Caesar Milan couldn't handle him, right? It's just so long gone that you can't really train them or calm them down or anything like that. It's just got to put them down. Is that really the only last resort?
Or is there like a lifetime of medication you can put them on?
Yeah.
He was also suffering.
Oh.
Okay.
The vet also didn't know the pain threshold he was going through.
Okay.
And his face was also like, his jaw was like
Oh
crooked.
man. Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot more than just.
Just neurological.
Yeah. That's too bad.
There have been other cases with neurological like that using CBD oil
Yes.
has helped tremendously. Like, I love CBD oil.
Yep.
So much.
There's a lot of health benefits. I mean, for
yes,
it's almost like you can use CBD oil for like anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like an all around medicine.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah, they really went like hardcore with once it became like legal or whatever, just the CBD part of it. They really did apply it to almost everything
Mhm.
to test it out. So there's a lot of information like
Mhm.
and results that come from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna ask one more before we go to rapid fire questions.
Okay.
What advice would you give someone thinking about becoming a dog trainer? If they were starting off right now and they're 18 and they're saying, Sierra, that's something I kind of want to do, what would you say?
I would say if you have a passion for animals, a love for dogs, ask yourself, when you look at a dog and you see their owner struggling with them, and you get that feeling inside you that you want to help them, that is your calling, saying that that is the calling, saying that you are meant to be a dog trainer.
That's a perfect answer.
Yeah. No, I can.
I can
that's
almost
a passionate
imagine it.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Gabriel, so we do this thing with rapid fire questions. 1 or 2 words per question.
Okay.
Gabriel's gonna just shoot them off at you.
Yeah.
If you can't think of anything, just say next. But I think they're pretty straightforward.
Okay, so we might have already asked this one, but either way, you can answer again. Favorite dog breed?
Lab.
Lab. Least understood dog breed?
I would say the pit bull.
Yeah, I saw that answer.
Mhm.
I feel like this is a dumb one. Cats or dogs?
Dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect answer again.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee.
Coffee. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Early bird.
Ha, I wish I was. What is one word that describes entrepreneurship?
I wish I could remember. I should know that
Yeah.
one, given I'm in
There's a
college.
lot of words though. Like tenacity is probably one I might use.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even think of one, but yeah, that would be one.
Okay. Either
Going
way.
all in. I mean, one word is insane.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's a crazy question to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you came up with that one.
I did. I crossed it off on my end, believe it or not. Sorry, we didn't tell you. That was a crazy question.
Oh, sorry.
We're not in college right now. We
Last
don't need
rapid
to-
fire question. What's next for your business? Like what's
yeah.
the next couple steps? You know?
Well, I would say getting more customers and getting the word out there.
Hmm.
I did just put out there that I'm starting lessons this week.
Okay.
Perfect. And where can they find all that stuff? Where should they go?
I have a Facebook page called New Beginnings Dog Training.
New Beginnings Dog Training. Check it out. We're gonna share it on the Sturgis page too.
Okay.
Yep.
I got the good to go from my eye doctor that I can start dog training
Awesome.
because I had to have eye surgery a couple weeks ago.
Oh no! Well, it's a fast healing organ. I
Yeah.
hear. So that's
Uh,
good.
Unfortunately, I can't go swimming for like 2 months.
Oh, right when
Like all
summer.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect timing.
Oh,
Yeah, so that sucks though.
yeah. No, actually, I just went swimming last night, and I can't even hardly hear out of my left ear. so-
Yeah, I was yelling at him on the phone this morning for being late. He kept saying what? It made me even more angry, which is why I'm so angry.
Hey, if you're not more than an hour early, you're late. Apparently.
Yes, that is honestly how you're supposed to do it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
He's
I'll
like,
say it now. If Gabriel wasn't my brother and he was a worker of mine, bye.
oh,
But
really?
I have to also, but he's my brother. I love him to death, and I have to put up with him. But bye. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the one who has to put up, dude. Like you're calling me 2 hours early, upset at me for not being here.
I have people.
early.
I know there's people watching who actually agree with me.
Probably
I get
only
it.
a couple.
I
there might be people, but yeah,
A couple
that's all
good ones.
speculation. No, I think an hour early is. I think that's pretty good timing.
yeah.
You know,
Okay.
everything was prepared, ish. Had to charge the phone, but I was an hour early.
Yeah. I had to use my
so
charging box for that.
I brought my own charger.
But so we can everyone can find you on the New Beginnings Facebook page.
Yep.
And then where else besides Facebook? Is there anywhere else you have?
You should be able to also find me on Google.
Okay, so you have like a Google business page set up?
Yeah.
Okay, so New Beginnings on Google Business.
Yeah.
So perfect. Do you have reviews on there?
Not yet. I did have to restart it up because for some reason Google took it down.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know why.
It's
So I had
such
to
a
fight with
pain.
Google.
I'm actually in the middle of that right now too. So really, last question for real this time. If someone listening today remembers only one thing from this interview, what would you like it to be?
I would say how passionate I am about helping pets with their pet and their pet owners.
I think we both agree
Yeah.
that we believe that too.
Yeah, no, I honestly, if I ever came to needing a dog trained, which I only get the small ones, so they don't need to be trained.
Sure, ask her about that one. You just making up stuff.
A minimal training with no training. Chewy listens pretty good. Sometimes I got to get after him, but I've learned that with him, you don't yell. You just, you use the baby voice, and he tends to he's the cutest little thing. He'll look at you like, I don't know.
There's a whole psychological deep dive we could take there, Sierra. We don't have enough time, but we definitely appreciate you coming on.
Well, hopefully I can maybe come on again and
future.
Oh yeah.
That'd be perfect.
and use a dog as
Oh, that'd be cool.
as a
Yeah.
pointer.
Awesome.
A little
And
prop,
Yeah.
that would
take
be,
the place of the chicken.
he
Maybe.
just has to sit here for 35, 40 minutes.
That would
Just,
be a good testament to how well the dog's trained.
how cool would that be?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, Sierra, for coming on.
Yeah, we really
Well, thank you
appreciate
guys.
it.
I appreciate
No, this was a
you
lot of
inviting
fun.
me.
Yeah. Thank you for watching episode 3 of the Entrepreneur Experience, and we
There you
will
go.
see you next week. We can't say who we have yet because it's not guaranteed, but we're excited about it. So we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Perfect.
That was awesome.